Hey guys, here to talk about installing a 5-channel amplifier when you only have a radio with 4-channel pre-outs. So this applies to our USA 230 and USA 630 radios, which do not have a separate subwoofer pre-out and sub-control. Been having questions on how to do this. So most of the amps that we sell have a selectable input switch. Some will say 2, 4, 6. Some will say 2, 4, 5. This JBL one internally says external sub input or internal sub input. The Kicker CX asks whether the sub input is external or based off of amp 2, which is usually the rear. So when we do this, we will simply plug our RCAs into front and into rear. So we only have 4-channel input. When we go to our connections, on this one it asks, this is the JBL Stadium 5, it asks is the sub input internal or external. So with this we want to set that to internal or INT. What this does is the amplifier will take the signal that is coming in off of these 4 channels and essentially sum it, filter out the high frequency notes, and then send the low frequency out the subwoofer channel to your subwoofer. If we take this Kicker one, same thing. We want to connect amp 1 and amp 2, and then on the Kicker one there is a button that asks the sub input, is it amp 2 or is it sub? So since we're not using the sub input in this situation, we would press that button in, or I'm sorry, leave that button out, telling the amplifier that the input going for the sub is coming off of the same signal that is powering the rear speakers. Same thing, the amplifier will sum that signal, filter out the high frequency, and send the low frequency to the sub. This is a simple way to install the amp without having to buy adapters to essentially Y off into the amplifier. Instead of doing that, the amp is doing it for you. If you want separate bass control, and we recommend this anytime you're adding a subwoofer, you can simply add a bass knob. Bass knob allows you from the driver's seat to just turn the subwoofer level up or down, and a lot of this is going to depend on the music genre and or when it was recorded. For instance, you could be listening to George Strait and then switch over to some Led Zeppelin, and chances are the bass in the recordings is going to be drastically different. You're going to want to use that knob to then adjust your subwoofer up or down so you get to hear it exactly how you want it. Hopefully this makes sense. Like I said, internal versus external on JBL, amp 2 versus subwoofer input on Kicker, and then the Rockford and JL ones will feature a 245 or a 246 switch, and you will want to set it at that 4 setting if you have 4 inputs, or 2 if you're only running 2. Hopefully this clarifies how to do it. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email at info@ClassicCarStereos. Thanks.